So now let's look at another question which is very interesting. So let us be given with such a system where there are no fixed constraints anywhere to my system, and there is only one stiffness or spring which is given. So we can intuitively also see that system will vibrate at a natural frequency is equal to 0. That means it is not going to vibrate. That means that the time period of oscillation is infinite, and we are not going to have any oscillations, or we can say it is a rigid body motion. So physically you can see this as a two railway wagons which are connected, and K is that lock which is happening in between them. So that will not allow them to vibrate with each other. They are just locked, and that remains as it is when they are going to run. But then also let's look at the mathematical side to get to the conclusion that one of the vibration frequency is 0 or natural frequency is 0. So we have second law, Newton's second law applied on the free body diagram, and we have got the equations of motion. Since there are no external force, we have only two force, that is the spring force and the inertia force. We have substituted the normal mode condition, which is this, and got the condition in equation in terms of matrix. We need to put determinant is equal to 0. We get the equation in terms of omega square. So you can now appreciate that there is no constant term which is missing over here, we can see. So that means we can take the omega square factor out, and we'll have another condition. So one of the omega square is going to lead us to 0 value. That means one of the natural frequency or of oscillation is 0. So that represents the rigid body motion. And when we put omega 1 is in our equation, that is omega 1 equal to 0, we'll get the value of R1 is equal to 1. That is also representing that they'll have same amplitudes of oscillation. Actually, they are not going to oscillate at all. But R1 or the ratios of amplitude is equal to 1 doesn't mean that they are having rigid body motion. In the earlier case also, in 2 degrees of freedom system, where the stiffness and mass of the all the parameters were same, we were getting R1 is equal to 1, but that was not having a rigid body motion. So for rigid body motion, the condition is my omega value or the natural frequency is 0. The frequency of oscillation in normal mode is 0. So this is a representation of a system which is semi-definite, in which one of my eigenvalue will be 0. And for a positive definite system, all my eigenvalues are positive. And for semi-definite system, at least one of the eigenvalue is 0. In negative definite, at least one of the eigenvalue is negative. At least over there, I am saying at least, not all. So you must remember, for positive, I am saying all. For semi, I am saying at least one is 0. And for negative also, at least one will be negative. So when we'll have system, one eigenvalue is 0, that is one natural frequency will be 0. And let me give you one very good conclusion. So if damping is present, it is not going to change the natural frequency. This is a very special trick. So if we are just want, or the question is just asking to find the natural frequency, we can ignore all the dampers which are present in my system, need not incorporate them in the nature, in the degree of in the equation of motion also. We can just ignore them, because natural frequency is not going to have a function, is not going to be a function of the damping. So that's a very good chance to simplify our system when we have to find the omega only. If we have to find all the other responses, that is R1, R2, and free vibration response and particular solution, then we cannot ignore. But if we want to only find the omega value, this can simplify our system a lot. Thank you. We'll stop over here. In the next video, we'll start with the force vibrations.